Welcome to Mission Morning.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel, and today I am extremely excited because I have a special guest with us. My son, he's here. He's going to be joining us to help talk through just how the mission relates to our children, those who come after us, and those we guide and counsel and raise up in the Lord. So, son, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Rolando Beadle and I'm 11 years old.
Okay, so Rolando, first of all, do you know what we're going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about the Bible.
Okay. Did I give you a heads up as to what to say or think?
No, I'm going into this blindly.
You're going into it blindly. So, son, tell me, what do you think about the Bible?
I think it's a sort of guide for how to have faith.
Okay. Do you like it?
Yes,
You
I
do.
do.
What's the best thing you like about the Bible?
I like the descriptions and the wording of what had happened in the past.
All right. Okay. So you kind of like history.
Yes, history.
Okay. Cool. What don't you like about the Bible?
I don't like is that in some of the more modern Bibles, some things were altered to fit other beliefs.
Okay. Who told you that?
Research.
Research. Well, you found that out on Google.
Multiple articles.
Okay, so you read all the articles about history and stuff like that.
Yes, I do.
All right. So, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So you're concerned about the Bible remaining true and authentic.
Yes,
Why do you think that's important?
because that could lead people into false beliefs.
Okay. All right. Good. So Rolando, tell me, how often do you read the Bible?
I read it almost every day.
Almost every day. You don't read it every day.
No, I don't.
What stops you from reading it sometimes?
A lot of the times what prevents me from reading it is schoolwork and things that must be done at home.
So you're blaming your parents and guardians.
No, it's not their fault.
It's not their fault. Okay. All right. I'm putting you on the spot. Well, that's all right. I know you can handle it. We're going to talk today about just how our lives as adults impact on you from your perspective, right? And the scripture we're going to read is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 4. I want to read this for me.
Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord.
Okay. All right, thanks. So, for me, this has a lot to do with the mission of Jesus, right? Because we're called as disciples to help to make other people into disciples. And one of my biggest goals and my task is, as my son, that I must help to make you into a disciple. So the scriptures teach me how I should be towards you, right? How all parents should be towards their children, and how that will make a difference in you learning the principles of discipleship and learning about God and wanting to follow Him. So this scripture says, fathers, so that's talking about me, do not exasperate your children. Do you know what that word means? Exasperate?
Overwhelm.
Overwhelm. Okay. So that's a good word. Another word is discourage, right? Do not make your children discouraged. Do not make them sad. Do not exasperate them. Do not overwhelm them. And then it says we shouldn't do that, but then what does it say we should do?
Instead, Bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord.
Okay, so it gives us, usually the scriptures give us what we shouldn't do, right? It's corrective, and then it tells us what we should do. It's instructive, right? So it corrects us. So I want you to help me as your dad and help all the adults watching who are on this mission to make disciples. What overwhelms you as a child, right? You're 11 years old, you like to read, you love the Bible, you want to learn about God, but the scriptures say in it that we shouldn't exasperate you, we shouldn't overwhelm you. That's the word that you use. What makes you overwhelmed?
Oftentimes when we are told we cannot do stuff, or when we are given multiple things to do at the same time with an end goal that is impossible to reach.
Okay, so give me an example.
Like, say your deadline is 6 p.m. And at 5:30 p.m. you're told to clean the bathroom. Okay, you're a good halfway done with the bathroom, and then you're told to pin out the clothes. Both things are to be done by 6 p.m.
Right.
So either you can switch over and start pinning out the clothes, or you can finish the bathroom and then continue with the clothes. But no matter how you word it, none of it is going to end up fully
done.
complete.
Right. So sometimes adults will give instructions, chores or things to do around the house. And you're saying it's not about being given the things to do, but sometimes not being discouraged or overwhelmed because the timeline is just difficult.
Yes, like, say if we're thinking logically, we could be told to pin out the clothes first before it's dark, and then after it's dark and you're done pinning out the clothes, you can move on to the bathroom.
Okay, well that sounds good. Thanks for guidance with that. What's another way, something else that an adult might do? And I want to ask you specifically about how our actions will make you not want to be a Christian, because our goal is to help you. It says to bring you up in the training and instruction of the Lord, right? So one of those ways is that we have to set an example, right? And the things that we do have to make you want to follow our example. So what is it that I could do as a parent, or any adult could do, that would turn their children away from wanting to be a disciple of Jesus?
Oftentimes that can happen when you tell a child that they are unable to do something due to their age or skill level.
Give me an example.
Like, say you are trying to code a video game and you've come to your parent or guardian for help, and they dismiss it and say it's best to just stop coding altogether because you are too young to understand it.
Right.
That can make the child feel discouraged and helpless.
Wow. Okay. So, but suppose I don't know about coding, right? I've never coded before. When I was 11, I wasn't coding, and now you're talking about something that I have no clue what it is about, and you come for help. What would be a better way for me to answer you instead of making you feel discouraged?
Well, oftentimes, since it's dismissing it and not giving them any help or guidance at all, I think urging the child in the right direction, like, say, asking them if they've read any articles on it, any apps that could help them better understand the coding.
Right. So you're saying that there are things that children are interested in, And if we as adults pay a vested interest in those things, then the child will be less discouraged.
Yes, correct.
And so even if I don't understand coding or, this new video game that you're playing or, this new space that you're navigating, if I help to guide you in finding information, then it makes you feel encouraged.
Yes.
How does that help you want to become a Christian? That's the question
Well,
as adults, that's what we want to know. How does that help?
in the previous situation, like I said, dismissing it, making you feel helpless, that can often lead the child to think that there is no higher power above helping them go through things. Like they should have no faith because it's not working for them.
Wow. So my position as an adult, as your father, is to be an example for you of what God is for me.
Yes.
Because I know no matter how difficult the situation I might be going through, God will never dismiss me. And I will always listen, and He will always listen to me, and I can get guidance no matter how hard and difficult it is. So you're saying that that as adults we should figure out how to be more godly by listening to you. It might not have anything to do with the Bible. It might just be about chores or something you're interested in, and that will help you think about the fact and get used to the fact of getting help from God and having faith.
And that from personal experience can lead you to have stronger faith.
So your personal experience with your parents helps you to have stronger faith in God.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Rolando. Well, you heard it here, as they say, from the child's mouth. The scripture says that we should not exasperate our children, but instead bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. Oftentimes, what that means for me as a parent is making sure that they read the Bible and they go to church. But as Rolando just explained, sometimes that means just listening to them, spending time, and modeling concern and care for them. I would not have said that myself, but you heard it from him. How does that help you and me? It's challenging because now I know that I need to make sure that I am guiding him in a way that will remind him about God in his life. That's really good to know, good to learn, and it's challenging and encouraging too. I hope it's encouraging for you as well. Join us next time. Have a great week on the mission. Bye now.
Bye.